Ever wonder what happens when a classically trained stage actor clashes with a method acting legend on the set of a horror film? It's a question that plagued the making of 1994's Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, now streaming on HBO Max, and um, the film starring Robert De Niro and Kenneth Branagh aimed to be a faithful adaptation of the iconic novel, but behind the scenes, a creative storm was brewing. The early 90s were a golden age for Gothic horror adaptations. Francis Ford Coppola's Bram Stoker's Dracula had raised the bar just 2 years prior. And expectations were high, and Branagh directing and starring as Victor Frankenstein felt the pressure that was that. While the film ultimately earned over $112 million worldwide, it fell short of the critical acclaim many anticipated. Up until Guillermo del Toro tackled the story, Branagh's version was often considered the most faithful adaptation. However, it wasn't without its quirks. The film tried to capture the novel's atmosphere, showcasing a creature capable of thought, emotion, and even poetry. But a surprising addition to the plot proved divisive among viewers. The core of the tension lay in the differing approaches of De Niro and Branagh. Branagh, a theater veteran, favored grand operatic performances. De Niro, known for his immersive method acting, preferred a quiet, introspective environment. Imagine hours in makeup only to be met with sweeping gestures and dramatic monologues. Despite the creative friction, De Niro has spoken fondly of the experience, describing it as unique and challenging. He seemed to accept that working with a director who also stars can lead to interesting dynamics, to say the least. It was a strange pairing, but both actors were dedicated to bringing Shelley's vision to life. The biggest surprise, the unexpected resurrection of Elizabeth. A plot point not found in the original novel player's name. It came out of nowhere and sparked debate among fans. Some felt it added a layer of complexity, while others saw it as an unnecessary deviation from the source material. Critics were divided, giving the film a mere 42% rating on Rotten Tomatoes. The audience score was slightly higher at 49%. But the damage was done. The damage was pretty tight. It's a reminder that even with a talented cast and a classic story, a film can still miss the mark. And it just goes to show sometimes even Frankenstein's monster can't stitch together a perfect movie. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.